News in the homeland of Gazankulu.
Tonight's main news again. Britain's trade gap nearly doubled last month, and ITV has lost a legal challenge to the satellite TV football deal, but says it will now sue for damages. More on that story, incidentally, on Newsnight at 10:30 on BBC Two, but that is the 9 o'clock news tonight. Good night.
Good evening. Hundreds of Scottish heart patients have rejected a cash settlement from the American manufacturer of their faulty heart valves. 6 Scots died after the valves, which were withdrawn in 1986, fractured.
The valves have a swing mechanism which regulates the blood flow. If the valve fails, the blood floods the lungs, and without medical help, the patient can die within 6 hours.
So it's like living with a time bomb, because it's clicking away there and you never know when it's going to stop.
Today, some of those fitted with the Bjork-Shiley valves met in Glasgow. They were told they have a week to opt out of the American settlement, where they would get up to £2,000 each, but forfeit their right to take any further action against Shiley. 200 Scots have opted out so far. They hope to take action through the American courts in the future for more money and more awareness of their problem. Understandably, most patients have looked into the possibility of having the valves replaced with a different type. But doctors say the risk involved in the operation is actually higher than the chance of the Bjork-Shiley valve fracturing.
The Scottish National Party has taken over the provostship of Falkirk District Council and will form a minority administration. The positions of provost, deputy provost and 2 committee posts left vacant after Labour surrendered control last week were filled by SNP councillors. After the district elections, Labour held 16 seats, the SNP 14, with the remaining 6 split between Conservatives and Independents. Scotland Europa has opened for business in Brussels. It was launched by the Scottish Secretary Ian Lang. The centre will officially represent Scottish business, commerce and local authorities. The new organisation, set up by Scottish Enterprise, has the backing of a broad range of Scottish institutions. That's all from me tonight. Good night.
Good evening. High temperatures over the continent have once again sent off some thunderous showers, mainly over the high ground. Now some of those are beginning to creep onto our satellite picture. You can see just pushing out of Belgium and Luxembourg towards northeastern France there. And a few fingers of cloud just brushing across the southwest peninsula. Huddled under one of those, there are just a few light showers at the moment. Now, most of those will die away anyway, a small 10% chance of a thunderstorm there overnight. We will see those thunderstorms from France tracking along the channel. They're not likely to come to the south coast, but if you're in that region, if you look out to sea, you'll probably be able to see the lightning over France. For most of us, it's going to be clear skies for much of the night. Mainly in the northeast of Scotland, we'll see low cloud and mist tending to form once again. Temperatures a little down on last night, but still really quite mild. So to tomorrow, we've got the winds coming in a fairly stiff manner off the North Sea. So that's going to make it really quite a windy day, particularly to the west of the hills, in fact, a little bit rather unstable the air. So that means it'll begin to roll down off the hills. The biggest difference, though, will be along the east coast, where it'll make it feel really quite cool, about 14 or 15 degrees at most. And although inland temperatures just a little down on today's and feeling even fresher, temperatures still 23 or 24 degrees. It's going to feel very warm or even quite hot. So for most of us a warm and most of us a sunny day as well. There will be some cloud about and there could even be the odd shower in the southwest right from early morning. That increasing risk of showers not only in the southwest but spreading as well. By the end of the afternoon, 50% chance in the southwest, 30 in other of the southern areas, 15 in parts of England, Wales and Northern Ireland. But many of us dry and sunny, rather poor air quality apart from in Northern Ireland. Looking ahead, well, these weather fronts will start to push hot and humid thundery weather up from the south, an increasing risk of that through Thursday and then Friday, and still quite cool near the east coast.
I cannot have my next-door neighbour turning her home into a house of ill repute. I will not raise Sheridan in a continental atmosphere. It is not without enormous effort on my part that this district has one of the most sought-after postal codes. I I will not share milk bottles with an illicit love nest.
Please note that Mrs. Hyacinth Bouquet will be keeping up appearances Saturday at 7 on 1.
I've warned her against watching Channel 4.
At 10:25 tonight here on 1, Albert Finney joins Barry Norman in the studio to talk about his new movie, The Playboys, in Film 92. That's after another outing for Melbourne's would-be Playboy detectives, Reg and Dennis, the boys from the bush.